EA Sports College Football 27 is coming out right around the corner, and for this video, I want to talk about Road to Glory. Road to Glory for the past 2 years has been kind of dry, and it feels like it's missing something. For the NCAA era, Road to Glory was like the best thing ever. You got to play your senior year in high school. It started out with like 10 games, I believe, and you got to play all through 10 games, offense and defense, and special teams, depending on the position you picked. Also, you can compete in the playoffs if you guys made it that far and for running the state title. And depending on how well you played in those games, gave you the score on like your grade, we'll say like your star rating, depending on how many scholarship offers you will receive. In the college football series, we get none of that. We get like 90%, if that. We don't get 10 games. We get 5 games, and you don't even get to play the full game. You get key moments. And the key moments, depending on your position, they're so unfavorable, and it just feels like the odds are stacked against you because they put these weird scenarios on you like, hey, if you're playing cornerback, hey, your rival receiver can't catch a pass for 10 yards. And then when you get into the game, you're out on the field, the game doesn't even have you guarding your rival. You're guarding someone completely different. And then if he catches a pass against the AI, then that goes against your score. And the moment it's lost. And there's other examples of that. But if you guys play the game, I'm pretty sure you guys are aware of it. And I just feel like it's lazy and it's missing more. I recently made a quarterback build for the Road to Glory. I had some downtime in my online dynasty, and I kind of noticed something that I didn't experience in my other character builds in this game. My other character builds, I was automatically instant starter when I went to college. My quarterback build, I signed with Colorado, and I was a quarterback number 3 on the depth chart. And when you go to Road to Glory, you go to your dorm room, it's the background, the bunk beds, and you got your schools advertising all over the place. And then you have this menu of the things you can do. You can go to practice, you have your weekly agenda, you can study, you can boost your NIL presence or train or build leadership amongst your team and the coaching staff. And it's like there's nothing that you can do per se. You just click on the option what you want to do and you just get the results, which I think is kind of cheap and boring. And then when it comes to practice, the practice mode is it's not even a real practice. A lot of these things don't even translate to the actual game. For my quarterback character, one of the drills it made me do was I had to complete a pass to my receivers with a dangling target, like a floating target that was just moving around. And so you'll have your 4 or 5 receivers out there running routes, smash concepts, dagger concepts, whatever. But there's also floating targets in the air. And I had to position myself to throw the ball, to go through the target, and then for the receiver to complete the pass. And I'm just like, at first I didn't get it on how to do it mechanically. And I just didn't get a good score. And then it took forever to gain coach's trust to move up in the depth chart. My entire freshman year at the University of Colorado, I rode the bench. And then it doesn't even give you the option if you want a redshirt. It did it for me automatically, but I became a redshirt freshman. And then my second year at the University of Colorado, I moved up to second string on the depth chart, and I still rode the bench. Even on games where we blew out the opponent, I never got playing time. I got 1 play in my second year, and that's because the quarterback got hurt, I assume. And then I came in for 1 play on the 3rd down, but didn't convert, and next I'm back out. But the point I'm trying to make is what I feel is missing from the game is that immersion feel that we got from the 2K franchises. And that's why I wanted to talk about this with all these open world concepts that we see on the internet. People have been sharing all these open world concepts that can be coming to the game in the near future in a couple of years. And I just think that would be a great addition to the game if it's done correctly, especially to the Road to Glory mode, because the Road to Glory mode is just dry. It's just dead. I simulated 24 games and I didn't get no playtime all the way until my junior year. And it's just like those 2 years, it was just repeat. You go to practice, you do 3 drills, and then you go to the game and you watch both teams run out, and then it's just a simulation. You'll just see the field and you see like the little lines move up and down the field and the scores changing, and then the game's done. And I'm just like, with these open field, these open world concepts that could be coming to the game, wouldn't it be cool if, like how it is in 2K, you go to the stadium, the game, before the game starts, you have like a pregame warm up. You can be out there, doing drills, maybe stretches, V drills or passing drills, whatever drills may be for your specific position. It'll just be a cool thing to be added to the game just for the immersion and the presentation. I'm out here warming up on the game, whatever, scouting report, whatever they could do. And then also, when it comes to it, those 24 games, those 2 years I sat on the bench, it was just boring for me as the gamer. And I think it'll be fun if you're out there and I can spectate the game. Let me spectate the game from the sideline, and I can move up and down the sideline with my character. We make a big play. I can run down the sideline and cheer my team on. Real football experiences, pass, ball, running calls, pass, ball, run, however, people say on the sidelines, whatever, boosting the crowd up. And can you imagine on the crucial, like 3rd and short, your defense is out there, and then you can, hold square or press a button or flick the right analog stick to get the crowd engaged and boost team morale. Like, I feel like that would be a good addition that can be added to the game, especially when your player is not playing. Because if you're not a day one starter and you build your character up, like, okay, I'm gonna be an underdog, I'm gonna earn my way up to get playing time. But every single time you're playing countless hours, it's just simulate, 3 practices, simulate. It's just, the game's just boring and it doesn't offer a lot of replay value. I had some screenshots I made from AI. I had AI made it for me on what it would look like if these features are implemented to the game. And I think it's a dope idea, man. Like, for real. I'll be really excited to see these concepts come to the game, as long as also along with other open world features that I would like to discuss in later videos and stuff like that. I kind of just want to harp on the Road to Glory thing and different things they can bring to the game. Maybe some online leaderboard features against other users online with your character. I think that would be dope. But just being able to have some sideline interactions, more interactions in practice, more things that you can do while playing outside the game. Because if you're not a starter, the game mode just feels pointless to play. So I feel like they need to add more things you can do in Road to Glory, especially if your character's not playing, just to keep you engaged with the game mode and have something to grind for. But yeah, man, that's just my thoughts and my opinions on the game. I'm gonna make more videos talking about Road to Glory, also more open world concepts and things I'd like to see added to the game with Dynasty mode as well. But if you guys like this video, man, I know I'm gonna keep it short. Be sure to drop a like and comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man. I'm out. Peace.